The universe supports itself by encouraging each of us to fully and freely express our talents. In order to have a life that works perfectly, each of us must be doing what we were created to do. Happiness, which is sought after by every soul, has its secret in the knowledge of the self. Man seeks for happiness, not because happiness is his sustenance, but because happiness is his own being. Therefore, in seeking for happiness, man is actually looking for himself. The desire for happiness, seeking happiness, comes about from the feeling of having lost something which one had already owned, which belonged to one, which was one's own self. You know, people believe that happiness is something which is acquired. Because of this, they continually strive here and there in every direction to attain it. After a while, in the end, a person finds that real happiness doesn't belong in pleasure. It doesn't belong in what they call pleasure. Pleasures are just a shadow of happiness. They're the illusion of happiness. And the illusion of happiness, for the average person, seems to mean more than reality itself. A happiness which is momentary, happiness of the senses, this we call pleasure. And while there's nothing wrong with it, it's not being in contact with your essence, with your soul. Being in contact with your essence and your soul is actually happiness itself. There's no need to search for that by this or that pleasure. Those are just momentary. The soul itself is happiness. You see, the very nature of the soul, that is your essence, what you are inside, in your internal being, is happiness. There's really no need to search any place for it. You just need to get in touch with it. There's lots of ways you can do that. Concentration, meditation, or just sitting and thinking about what you're doing. Also, you can write down your ideas, write down what you'd like in life and how you'd like to live and find out who you really are. You see, the mind and the body are really vehicles. These are vehicles through which we experience more of life. We experience pleasure through these vehicles, but they're not us. What we really are is an eternal being that goes on and on. Sometimes what happens when you're searching around for this or that entertainment or this or that pleasure, you end up going backwards. You actually turn around and go in a circle. Because you make these little alterations in your life, like a train turning around on a track, little alterations, always searching, actually, you go around and you come back to exactly where you are. But that's not your purpose in life. The purpose in life, everyone's purpose in life, is to determine who they are, to find out about their self. And you can do this through writing. In fact, writing is one of the best ways you can do it. I hope you do this. Write down who you are, what you want, the life you want. You see, as I said before, writing is a secret code that brings you your reality. It brings into reality what you write down. So take a little time right now, have some fun, write down what you'd like to happen in the future. Right now.